Hello there, this is Sammy33. We're going to take a little bit of a break from action and we're going to focus on basically half number two of the season. We're at the 40 game mark. We're pretty close. Yes, we could have played one more, but we've got a homestand coming up and it gives us a nice break. So let's take a look at what's going on with the Buffalo Sabres. Start with the calendar because this kind of crystallizes what's been going on. If you look at December, a lot of L's popping up this month, but it was a much tougher schedule. You see, Boston twice. We do split the Coyotes twice. It's an easier win, but they're better in the game than they have been in real life. The Avs, we lose there. We do beat the Golden Knights, but what really I like to focus on is the second half of December. Man, you talk about brutal. We finished December with 6 losses. Ouch. We started the month with a loss and we ended with many. These 2 weeks were good, but you can see losses at home to the Blue Jackets. That was a crazy game. If you've seen that video, if you haven't, you should definitely check it out. Toronto just dumping us. The Rangers again beating us, but at least this one was more competitive. Boston, Columbus again, and then Ottawa. Ew. Ew. Yeah. But January, better so far. We've started out 2-0. Wins on the road against Montreal and Pittsburgh. Don't like that we gave up 5 in each. This one here with Montreal was tough, giving up 3 goals in 2 minutes, and then Pittsburgh we were up 4-0, cruising to a win, but it could have been a cleaner finish for sure. You look at the rest of the month; it's looking pretty good. Can't really complain. A lot of Western Conference opponents. You see, you got the Kraken. They are fifth in the division, chasing a wild card spot. A rematch with Ottawa, fewest points in the East. I definitely am anxious to get them at home after what happened last game. Our, I guess you call twin, brother, sibling, whatever, expansion sibling, the Canucks, also out of the playoff picture as it stands right now, chasing a wild card spot. The Sharks, fewest points in hockey, 27, and they've played more games than some of the other teams are close in. Ouch. Blackhawks, second in the division. Was not expecting that, but Connor Bedard is the real deal. I see that EA felt that way early with the stats. Okay. Tampa, at home. They are chasing a playoff spot or trying to get in the playoff picture. 41 points, just a couple points out of a wild card spot. Probably be in our best interest to try to step on them while they're down. Then we get the West Coast trip. Anaheim, a arena, the Honda Center, very familiar going to games there. Former season ticket holder. They are fourth, one of the wild card spots. The Kings struggling down there at 33 points, seventh in their division. And the Sharks down there at 27. Should be a layup. And we get the Sharks twice in the month. Can't really ruin that opportunity. So, 9 games left. A lot of, in terms of, I guess you'd say, winnable games. 6 at home. We like for this home stand to go well. You don't really get a ton of those. So take advantage of them while you can. You see, in the division, we dropped out of first place. We are in second place, especially with the rough finish to December. But we're still right there with the Panthers. The one question mark is Toronto. 3 games played more than them. If they win all 3 of their games, they would pass us in points. So we still need to continue to play well. In terms of the wild card, we're 8 points ahead of the Islanders for what would be the last playoff spot. But you can see we have played one more game than them. So just try to maintain the top 3 spot. That is what makes life easy. Preferably a top 2 spot so we can guarantee that we have a home series in the playoffs. I'm sure the fans would love that. That said, let's take a look at some stats for Buffalo. We'll start with the entire league. You can see in points, we're fifth. Not bad at all. 5th, we played one fewer game than the Avs, so we could catch them. Edmonton, though, kind of looking like they're gonna be the number one. They've been playing pretty well. Things going good for them. No complaints though, as a Sabres fan right now. Things have been really good for us. Goals per game. This is partly because of it being user versus being simmed. We know the NHL series with EA Sports isn't fully simulation style series. So this will always be higher, and goals allowed will always be the highest. That's just how it is. Don't believe me? There you go. Ottawa's terrible. We give up a third more, basically, goals, a little more than that. Goals for, we clear Colorado by a full 1.2-ish, almost. Kind of crazy. Power play goals for number one, same thing. And I imagine we're going to be near the bottom in penalty kills. So you can see power play percentage 41. Could you imagine in real life, though, having a power play that strong? That'd be insane. Shorthanded goals against. We haven't given up the most. Pretty close, though. 8. Power play goals, the most. Easily the lowest. 75% is considered bad. We're at 61. Terrible. At home, though. This hurts. Got to go down a ways here. We're 10-7-1. I'm sorry, 10-8-0 at home. Wrong team. So we're barely a 500 team at home. I mean, we are, but we would like to be higher than that. 10-8. I always say good teams win at home. Great teams win on the road. We need to be better at home. Why? We have the best. We're tied with Florida for the best record on the road. That has to be better in Buffalo, especially if we're going to be getting a potential top seed in the conference and have the playoffs running through Buffalo. Can't be playing subpar at home. Got to win the games at home. That's why you want the advantage. Last 10, obviously, we're just coming off of getting a 6-game losing streak surrounded by wins. So hopefully we'll start to pick stuff up. In terms of things for Buffalo with points, I think we're going to be pretty happy. Skinner, look at that. Mirrors himself very well. 23 goals, 23 assists, 46 points altogether. Second in points, Tage, of course, the stud. A little more playmaking for him, 29 assists. He does lead our team in assists. Johnson, 27. Darlene with 24. Love to see. Also love to see some of the young guys, the young guys doing some work. Owen Power, 24 points. He's got 5 goals, 19 assists, plus 7. Dylan Cousins, probably my second favorite player on this team. 36 points for him on that really fun second line. Just a lot of guys contributing. Alex with 34. Ultimately, the question is, will Tage be able to crack 100 points? We'll have to see. Plus minus doesn't really get better. Tage and Skinner, both on line number 1. No surprise they sit that high. Alex a little farther down because of the power play, but that's okay. In terms of shots, the percentage, Skinner, Cousins, both clearing 18%. You can see Tage is a little further down, 16.3. Peyton, he should be hopefully having a good second half of the season. I'd like to see him stay healthy. Like what I saw from him when he was on the ice. We'll see if we can get him there a little more frequently. Power play goals. Tage with 9, Dylan with 8. Both easily will break double digits. Not even worried about that. In terms of points, definitely the highest. Shorthanded, we don't have a ton, but we'll take what we can get. Z-Man, Mr. Gergensons with 2. Tage and Tyson both with 1. Samuelson and Johnson, defenseman, with 1. I'll take that too. Face-off percentage, something that's definitely been a huge pain in the butt. Gergensons, 32. Oof. Tage, 38.1. I'm actually surprised his is that high because I feel like Tyson and Gergensen's have just been better. Like, to be honest, I just assumed that Tage was going to be the worst, but it's what it is. Hits were high. Again, this is one of those we're playing as the user, so it's higher than it probably should be. Leading goal scorer, Skinner, Kucherov, and Marchand. Panarin, oof. Just pains me seeing his face. I'm tired of the New York Rangers already in this franchise. Ovechkin with 22. Seems he's getting close to a certain record. Gotta keep an eye on that. I don't think he'll get it. Maybe in season 2. We'll have to see. Assist. The cover boy, 38. Look at that. Fox with 35 is pretty impressive, but 38, man. Pretty much an assist per game. That's insane. Carlson. Another Avs there at 31. Some good stuff there. Points. Panarin leading the league with 53. Can't say I'm surprised. Tage, though, tied for second. Not bad. A couple other players, some familiar. Patrick Kane. I'm sure everyone knows who that is. Nate. Everyone knows who he is. If they don't, they should. Wow. Just seeing this face depresses me too. Taylor Hall. Having a good season. You talk about Chicago, why they're so good. This is one of their reasons why. He's got 47 points. Doing work. Highest plus minus. Wow. 31. I'm over here thinking 18 was good. I forget we give up a lot of goals. 2 guys that are plus 30. Wow. Kind of hate this shot percentage. You can change this to kind of make it a little bit easier to see, but it is what it is. Kind of narrows it down a little bit more. Obviously, you need to see more, like a more realistic shot total. So Panarin's probably going to be the guy at 20%. Power play goals, Panarin. Like, this guy's just, I feel like he's going to get some hardware. Leading the league in power play goals and power play points. Nothing shorthanded, that's okay. Face-offs. There would be your guy right there, Johnny Taves. Familiar face. One of my favorite players. Actually, my favorite player in the league. Sucks that he's near the end, but still. Very, very good. Let's look at goalies. Let's actually look at rookies. Curious Bedard. Yeah, 38 points for Connor. Wow. Love to see it. Not even... No one else is even close. Wow, that's... crazy. Hey, look at one of our Sabres here. 7 points. Clearly won't catch Connor, but man, that's impressive. 12% shots, a couple power play goals. Obviously, he's going to grow to be a superstar player, as he should, and as everyone expects him to be. Just kind of see what he looks like now. He's only going to get better as you move forward. Yeah. Already with superstar abilities. Already with an X-Factor ability. Only going to get better. 18 years old. Crazy. We got goalies. Let's cry together here. So Luukkonen with the most wins. Also with the most games played. No. Close though. Vasi with the most. He's down there a little bit. 34 games. But he does have the most wins. Save percentage? Yeah. Leonard, the best, really, so far. 92.6. And we clearly know Luukkonen is nowhere near that. Not even going to correct. I don't even think he was at 88%. No, he's 89. I lied. 89.2. Well, we definitely don't want to look at this guy. Look at this guy. 83.5. So much potential, but man, it's been rough. Goals allowed. Leonard the best, 2.36. Bobrovsky, the same. Meanwhile, if you flip it, the worst 5.36, and then Luukkonen is down there too with Fleury. Fleury, I'm feel partly responsible for, because we gave him a beating in one of the games, but Luukkonen giving up 4, but his record, because we score so many goals. But again, as I said before, because it's not a sim style game, it's a little arcadey, that's just how it's going to be. The most saves, the most shots faced, the most goals allowed is what it is. But big picture, big things are ahead for the Buffalo Sabres, I feel. Second in the division, looking to see if we can even things up with the Panthers by the end of the month. It's light on games played, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to get that. You won't see it in the videos, but just me personally, we got about a week left in February, a little more than a week. Would love to be done with January. We know MLB's coming around the corner. Make some good progress, get a short break from NHL, and then get back on the grind as the playoffs draw near. That said, thanks for watching. Let's hope that the Buffalo Sabres can have a really good January.